about Apollo Hospitals, let me also welcome on board Suneeta Reddy, the MD, joining in on the show right now. Suneeta, great to have you on the show. Can you talk about the hospital business? Wanted to understand what's actually led to this strong recovery in the quarter gone by?
The hospital business has done really well. There was a 9% growth in healthcare services. So we came in at a revenue of 2023 crores. More importantly, though our occupancy seemed low at 60%, what was more compelling is the fact that our volumes grew by 9%. And really, I think the profit, it showed in our EBITDA, which we came in at an EBITDA of 480. And this clearly reflects the efficiency of the operations because lower our loss, higher asset utilization. Our volumes also grew 9%. And if you were to look deeper into it, our surgical cases went up, and therefore 68% of our revenue came from surgical work. ARPOB also grew from 48,000 to 51,000, so it grew by about 7% quarter on quarter. So this, I think, was very good performance by healthcare services.
What's been the progress when it comes to 24/7 and whether or not you're seeing increased traction?
So if you look at 24 by 7, they recorded a GMV of 215 crores, which is up from 177 crores, a growth of 21% quarter on quarter, which is very good. I think they are tracking a closure of 1,500 crores of GMV. Besides that, their downloads they had 17 million downloads, up from 14 million downloads in the last quarter. And 35,000 transactions happening every day. So the pharmacy and healthco came in with revenues of 1,479 crores and an EBITDA of 112 crores.
Ms. Reddy, due to the funding constraints for the sector, have you seen a gain in your market share, and how are you looking using the current situation to further grow your market share?
Yes, we have gained in market share. In most of our key markets, we're actually at between 24% in some markets to 34%. And I believe that, the brand value is really reflected by the fact that we are gaining in market share. We've also announced a brownfield acquisition in Gurgaon, and this will enable us to expand our network. So we will create the most powerful network because it will have a combination of clinics, pharmacies, daycare centers, cradles, community hospitals, as well as quaternary care hospitals. So I believe that there is no other integrated healthcare provider who can take that space, and this will give us market share as well as very good ARPOBs.
Okay. And where do you see growth in the hospital sector coming over the next 2 years? Is there any new specific area that you're looking at?
So one is that, if you look at, we're at 60% occupancy. So I see the potential for a huge ramp up, which we are focusing on. And I think we'll end the year close to 70%. So an increase of 10%, and that should flow to the bottom line. So that is one area. The second is our focus on centers of excellence has always given us higher ARPOBs. So as we focus on cardiac, onco, ortho, neuro, transplants, robotics, and daycare, we are really, our margins are improving. And you would have seen that we had a 365 basis point improvement this quarter. And this came from improvement in case mix. So I believe that this will continue to contribute and our margins will get better. But also looking at a cost saving that will, improve, give another 100 basis points within the next 12 months. And growth will definitely come from, the existing network that we have, which, like I said earlier, there is asset utilization can improve. Plus what we're planning to do in new markets like the North. And with that, I think we will have a very strong presence in the country and cover both Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities.
Sure. Could you also talk about your partnership with Amazon and how is that going to be a business trigger?
I think the partnership with Amazon, they're working on the technical details, and this has taken a year now. So it is that partnership which is also giving me confidence to say that they will achieve that GMV of 1,500 crores. And as you can see, there's a quarter-on-quarter growth of 21%, and I do believe the partnership has contributed to that.
It's such a pleasure having you on the show today and talk about your earnings. Good to have you as always.